we talked for a little while, and we talked about a bunch of different things, about school, about life, about, actually she told me a story about her grandma, and normally I'm trying to tell, her story, but today we actually had a really big parallel with how much she loves her grandma and how much I love my papa, and they both passed away kind of a similar time frame, and really relating on the grief of it and how, we talked about it. We don't want to be like super sad about it, but like it never gets like better. You just get sad farther apart. And like Faith said, when something good or bad happens, all you want to do is like call that person and pick up the phone. And I think that's how it was for both of us. And so we were talking about what she wanted to write about, and her grandma's birthday's coming up and everything. It's kind of just like when anything happens in life, you want to pick up the phone and call that person. And so that's what we centered the whole thing around.
She was a very tough person. She loved to barrel race, and she worked with a lot of animals. And she was the person that was always there for me. And when my mom was at work, she would be the one to take care of me. And she was just always around. And she was part Native American. She was 75%. So that's kind of how we connected. We would go outside, and a lot of the time when I was younger, we would start fires and kind of do a lot of things that she would do with her parents to do like the Native American things. And we would just spend time inside cooking, and then we would just try to spend as much time as we could before I had to go back home. It was really hard because she was the person I leaned on, and it hurt because she was always there 24/7 when I needed her. And so I used to live in Colorado, and that's where she lived. So about 3 years ago, I moved out here. So we kind of lost contact. And then I found out she was sick. We flew out there, and everyone said she had been waiting for me. And as soon as she saw me, the next couple days she had a downfall. And I was at a friend's house, and I just felt something off, and I called my aunt and asked her if she was still there, and they said no.
Grief is universal. We all go through things that we have to move our way through, and it does not matter who you are. Grief is going to touch your life in some way if you care about other people, if you care about anything at all. And it's the hard truth of loving, of losing, and it's something we all end up going through, and we can put off going through it, and we can pretend that we're okay. And at some point, I think we have to look in the mirror and look at each other. And, Faith and I had a long conversation about how much we miss our people we miss, and really look to people that you're close to, people you're not close to, people you don't expect to be close to. And, you can relate on the fact that grief is something we all have to go through.
My name is Faith Whitman.
My name is Alexis Wilkins, and our song is called Pick Up the Phone. Alrighty. Yeah, so this song is called Pick Up the Phone. Faith and I had such a great day. Kind of how I said in the video, normally you're helping someone tell their story, and I've never had the experience, with Warrior Rounds yet, that I'm telling mine as well. So I was honored to be a part of this day, and this is called Pick Up the Phone. I got your picture in my room. I'll always think you left too soon, but time goes on and I still miss you. I got pieces of you in everything I say and do, the kind of thing that people can't take and I'll never lose. And there's sometimes when I'm okay, I forget about the space that you left in my heart. And there's some things that dull the pain, but it's just an empty space. I can't find the missing parts. It's another night, I feel alone. All of a sudden these four walls just don't feel like home. It isn't right. me on my own. Sometimes I wish that I could call and you pick up the phone. I wonder how I'm gonna get through, 'cause all this time I've leaned on you, and I don't know what I should do. You always taught me how to be, always made me believe that there's some things that people can't take and I'll never lose. And there's sometimes that I'm okay, I forget about the space that you left in my heart. There's some things that dull the pain, but it's just an empty place. I can't find the missing parts. It's another night, I feel alone. All of a sudden these four walls just don't feel like home. It isn't right, me on my own. Sometimes I wish that I could call and you pick up the phone. And there's sometimes that I'm okay, I forget about the space that you left in my heart. And there's some things that dull the pain, but it's just an empty space. I can't find the missing parts. It's another night, I feel alone. All of a sudden these four walls just don't feel like home. It isn't right, me on my own. Sometimes I wish that I could call and you pick up the phone.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Warrior Rounds Volume 2 in the future.
I do this.